were talking about prisoners recently. There's 3 prisoners from Virginia, I believe. They all escaped.
In Tennessee.
Ooh. Whatever. So
what happened? Do you not think it's weird that there are prisoner TikToks?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I had
prisoners have cell phones and they're like putting prison fights on TikTok, or they're like showing cooking recipes and everything.
Oh, but like this like toilet one.
Yeah. Like how to cook like a souffle on the toilet.
I've Googled like prison pocket pussy things.
Oh.
You know, they have their techniques on how to roll up a towel and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're not bad. They are. If you don't have your own pocket pussy, which is
it's called a foo-foo.
Or a fleshlight. Yeah, it's a foo-foo. Yeah. I learned how to make a foo-foo because of the internet.
Did you make it?
Yeah, I didn't. I was never quite had the thing. The foo-foo never quite hit me.
Isn't a foo-foo in prison just another man's ass?
Seems like all they do is fuck in prison.
I know, right? Dude, prison rules. We gotta go to prison.
And a guy who's fucking a dead body gets sent to prison. He's like, this is awesome.
3 inmates, including the accused murderer, escaped Tennessee jail via air vent.
Which is a classic
have you ever seen
move.
Escape to Dornamorna? No. Fuck. What's it called? There's this prison in upstate New York where these guys escaped. They made a series on it on like TNT.
Was that with the weird looking guy? Yeah, I remember them.
Really, really good.
One of the actor, he always plays like a fucked up white guy.
Yeah.
Right. What's his name? You know the guy?
No.
He always plays. He's always in movies. He's always getting burnt.
But what?
He's always getting burnt. He's always
look it up. Escape at Danamora.
Danamora.
Yeah. Is that what it is? Danamora.
The white guy in that show, he always plays like weird guys who get the shit kicked out of them. They got their face burnt. He's always like real creepy. He plays a pedo. Like he's the go-to pedo guy.
Really?
Paul Dano.
Paul Dano's great. Oh yeah, Paul Dano was in that. That's right. Paul Dano rules.
Paul Dano,
man.
yeah, he's
a great actor.
He's good if the guy is like a weird little like whatever.
Good for him. There's always room for weirdos.
Yeah, he's just got that.
I'm trying
look.
to get in that weirdo market. Fucking.
He thinks you gotta shave that tash, dude.
Pop me in the film. I'll be the weirdo.
Wasn't he in what was the one about the oil? Where there
will be blood.
There will be blood.
Yes. And oh my God.
And he's like, drink your milkshake.
I've abandoned my boy.
And he's like, oh, getting the shit kicked out of him. There was another one where
I'm an oil man.
There was another one. He kidnapped a little girl, and then Wolverine, whatever that guy's name is from
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman, fucking. Like,
he was great in Sopranos. He was AJ's friend.
He was
Sopranos, yeah.
Oh shit! Because you'll be watching The Sopranos.
Yeah.
So that's it. Yeah. So there you go. There's a good chance to be an actor if you want to if you have like a real creepy look.
Yeah.
Poor guy. He's like, can I be a lead guy? Is the lead guy pedo?
Dude, so wait, these guys, I love prison escape stories.
Love it.
How can you not root for them after they've done all that work?
It doesn't matter what the crime is that they're
here's
You're
my
just
thing,
like, oh, good for you.
With
you know what? It's the game.
With prison escapees, I root for them to get away with it and change their life for the better. But I cannot root for them if they go out and they keep committing crime. Like, you got to commit a couple crimes. You got to steal a car. You got to steal like the X, Y, and Z to like survive. But then after that, you get your act together. You change your ID and you become like, you know, a general store.
You've got Andy Dufresne,
maintenance man.
Andy Dufresne, goes to a beach.
That's who I want to root for.
Yeah,
break out of jail, good for you. But if you commit crime, shame.
Because that I wonder how often it happens, because we do know prison does reform so many people.
Yeah.
Someone goes to prison, he's like, you know what, I'm good now. I'm going to escape.
The environment we have in prison is really set up for people to reform and behave better. I really think. Yeah. Rikers is great.
I'll rape this guy until he's nice. Oh my God. That's the system they have, and it's working great. I feel like I could escape from most prisons. I feel like I have.
How'd they escape?
HVAC. Like air vent.
So they crawled through. Good, thanks, Johnny. Thanks for the details.
HVAC.
Next story.
Johnny's the best.
You know,
The inmates escaped through an HVAC vent on the ceiling of their cell that led them to the roof, sheriffs said.
So how'd they get off the roof?
They may have been... I don't know, it doesn't say as much.
Wait, did they get to a roof outside the walls of the prison, or they got to, like, the guard tower and then jumped off? Johnny.
That I don't.
It skips straight to just, like, their way.
Also,
and
I just want to say, like, I love, like, just, this is great. Just bullshitting around, having fun. And I love that Johnny doesn't research the articles ahead of time.
Well, you know
It's
what?
good to see things in real time.
That was partially my fault. I have him under a very strict schedule, and he doesn't get any computer time before 3.
No computer time. Johnny?
Yeah, actually, before he got here, I forced him to have a nap.
No milk and cookies until you nap, Johnny.
He goes, I'm not tired. I go, Johnny? And then 2 seconds later, he's jumping up and down on that couch behind you. He was.
Shit,
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny, how did they get out? Give us the deets.
There's honestly, the information's not in this article, but
Really?
they're listening. So I guess they escaped through an air vent, which seems, escape whole plot 101. Like, just, it was like, hey, you stay in this box now for the rest of your life. Don't you open that tiny door that's perfectly sized for you.
Well, I wonder if they like snuck tools in or like had to burrow a hole or like was it they just unscrewed a vent? Like how? Give us some info, Johnny. Get it to us.
So, but you were saying you like when they get out as long as they don't. So, like when
Hurt
when
people.
Ted Bundy got out,
Right.
which was, and Ted Bundy's classic move was, I think he ran across the roof and then he had his mattress. It was like a light prison mattress, and he threw it over the barbed wire.
Oh.
So then that created like a thing
Well,
that
dude,
you could jump onto.
Ted Bundy's a dickhead.
Whoa!
couple reasons.
The criminals are fucking
Yeah.
won't
They're
like you
up
in the
in
comments.
arms.
The comments are going nuts on YouTube.
Dude, Ted Bundy,
Liberal.
he could have gotten out and been a lawyer, you know, but he
Yeah.
like had such an
was.
insatiable thirst for blood that he got out to murder more people. You dickhead.
That's
Get
it.
out and start a new life.
I love Ted Bundy. Yeah,
Come
you
on,
dickhead.
Ted.
Prick.
Yeah, you jerk.
What a real fucking
What a nincompoop.
absolutely. So the boys, but have they been found? Can you Google if they've been found at all, Johnny?
Johnny's over there doing a Sudoku puzzle.
He has
We're
a lot.
fucking-
There's a lot going on.
Uh-huh.
He has this article. He had the previous article. There's a lot going on.
The fucking dream bubble comes out of Johnny's head. It's just these apes on a fucking seesaw. Doot 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 doot.
Yeah, it's just a fucking that old
The
pong.
pong.
It's just in his head.
Johnny, can you give us some info?
So 2 out of 3 of them were found dead.
Wow. What a
Tragic. What a turn.
I feel like
Left turn.
I feel like he's just making this up now. He
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah,
find
yeah.
any information. And Johnny goes,
So,
2 were found dead. Did this work?
Yep.
No, it's not even
oh,
plugged in.
that's great.
We got the soundboard and it's not even plugged
I
in.
love it.
Fuck.
So
That would have been great.
they 2 were found dead. What happened to the other one?
I remains at large.
How far did they get?
Who died? There's Sarver, 45, and there's Brown, 50, and then there's Carr, 38. I feel like Carr, 38.
Body of
They found the bodies in.
body of Jennifer Carr.
No. That's what he got sent in prison
Oh.
for. Carr, 38, was jailed on charges of second-degree murder, vandalism, and tampering with evidence. He allegedly stabbed his wife to death in
Oh,
2019.
come
Oh,
on.
hey, listen, let's hear fucking his side of the argument. The body of Jennifer D. Carr, 39, was discovered in the couple's mobile home.
She was
Kingsport.
discovered with Colum having sex with her.
A man was prosecuted with fucking her dead body, and he's like, I paid good money for this girl.
She's not a child. It's okay.
She's very old. A grand jury in Tennessee, blah, 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 blah. So I feel like Carr got out and then killed the other 2.
They found the dead bodies in Wilmington, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Come on and raise up.
After they were involved in a convenience store robbery and a police chase.
Oh.
Vehicle became disabled in Wilmington. And no other information about the deaths.
So one guy's still at large. Good luck, dude. Congratulations for you getting out of there.
Yeah.
What do you reckon if you're ever to be sent to prison? What do you reckon you're most likely?
Have you ever been in jail?
Not in America.
No.
I've been in youth holding. I've been held in jails overnight and stuff like that.
Right.
A few times
Yeah.
for just like petty theft or
Yeah.
whatever.
Same.
But
here.
never like Anton.
I've
It
never
was
been
never-
sentenced to time.
No,
I've
no.
just been held in a cell for 24 hours or whatever.
But anytime that ever
Even
happens,
that is a nightmare. I could not imagine.
Yeah, but you guys have group jailing over here. We have singular jailing type.
I would have loved that.
That's fine,
dude.
yeah.
Being in the group is scary.
Dude,
as
they'll buy you
fuck.
McDonald's. Like when I was a teenager, you'd all get in trouble in Ireland a lot. Out of drinking on the streets or
Right.
like just like petty theft, whatever the fuck it was. And a lot of times they were nice. If you were just like nice to the cops, they'd be nice to you. And they'd be like, "Oh yeah, so we rang your mother. She's on her way down. She might be an hour or whatever. Or we rang your house and we can't get through your mother."
Right.
And like I don't know, they're probably out at the bar.
Right.
And they're like, "All right, do you want McDonald's rent?" Like,
oh, that's
yeah.
great.
Yeah, yeah,
I love
nice.
that.
Well, the whole trick is you got to be just super like, listen, guys, I know you guys are cops and you got a long day ahead of you, and this is like so stupid, like drinking. You look,
Right.
everyone drank at my age. Listen, no, ring my parents. They're cool. I'm sorry to, and they're
Yeah.
like, what a nice young guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, you pigs. I turn on them. Yeah, I got arrested loads of. You how many times? You probably had a lot of bad drinking.
Yeah, when I was drinking. But I like being in a cell with a bunch of strange men is very scary. And just
I'm
not
sure.
knowing when you're going to get out.
I'm
and like
sure.
the conditions are terrible. I couldn't imagine being locked up for a long period of time. Just the anxiety of not knowing when you're going to get out. And like,
Yeah.
you're afraid if you sleep, someone's going to beat the shit out of you. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's just fucking gnarly, man.
Yeah, I just kind of man, just sitting there in a room full of 20 people, like, and you're just like, oh.
Yeah, and
that- and
the
then someone-
benches only go out like 6 inches, so you
Oh,
can
wow.
only lay part of your body on it. And you got to put your leg on like the floor, and they have the
Oh.
fluorescent lights on the whole time. You just hear like yelling and people
Wow.
talking shit, and you're just like, oh fuck. Yeah.
Please, excuse me, I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it was
But you do
dude,
the opposite. You walk up and then you immediately go like, what?
I was in there
You
one
double
time.
down? You get tough?
I mean, I mouthed off to this guy one time, and I thought there was going to be like an issue, and I was like, what am I doing? But I was like sleep deprived. And this crackhead was like going on and on about like R. Kelly didn't really write I Believe I Could Fly. And he's like, that was
Listen.
written by a crackhead Manhattanville Project.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. He a stealer. And I was like, you're the crackhead in Manhattanville Project. Shut the fuck up. And then I was like, what did I do? And he's like, you want to start something? And I was like, no, man, look, I'm just really tired. And then I got an extra
when you did it
cheese
first, did everyone
sandwich and
go,
I gave it to him.
Did everyone go, whoa, when you first did it? Or everyone's like, oh. I don't get it.
It was like, yeah, heads turned, and I put all my rings on one hand because I was like, I think I'm going to get my ass kicked. And the cop let me wear my rings because he was like, you had to take all stuff off, and he goes, those are for religious purposes, right? And I go, yeah. And he goes, you might need them. And I was like,
Is that what he
okay.
said?
Yeah. I was like,
Jesus.
oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm just like shitting
But now you
myself.
just have something that someone wants to steal. That's what I feel like. If I showed up with a bunch of fucking rings on, there's just some guy goes, give me those rings.
I was thinking, like, if someone tries to kick my ass, I'll have
Some sort of weapon.
rings on my
I get
hands
I-
to
I
like
do-
hurt.
I do get that.
But dude, I was so sleep deprived. I was like so pissed at myself for being in there.
What
and I
had
just
you done?
mouthed off, and I was like, "Oh, what have I done
What had you done?
to get in there?"
Yeah.
Hopped a turnstile.
That was it?
Yeah,
Fuck off.
yeah,
And what did they just there was just two cops standing there? As soon as you
yeah.
saw
A
them?
bunch of undercovers, and they fucking,
Fucking
yeah.
And then they're like, you have to go to jail. But they
Yeah.
said you have to pay a fine.
No, dude, they were like, where are
They're
you
like,
coming from?
"Oh,
I
I'm
was
sorry,
like,
dude. He's like, dude, we got to do it. We're kind of only here for black guys. They're like, "Yeah, I'm sorry."
well, dude, I was fucking like,
And they're
they
like,
they found out I was a comic.
He's like,
and they were, like, loving it.
We never arrest
Dude,
Jews.
I
And you're
was
like, "I'm not sure."
I was roasting the cops. They were fucking
Oh,
loving it.
nice.
They were like, "Don't Martinez got a 5 head?" I was like, "Martinez got a 5x5 head." And they're like, "Oh!" and then when I was like getting out of the van, they were like, watch your head. I was like, tell that to Martinez. And they're like, ah! And like, dude, I ragged on Martinez and he goes, we got a pedo in the back coming in. And I was like, shut the fuck up. And he's like, I got you. And so I'm like, cool. And I'm like, hey, we're having fun. Can I, leave? And they're like, we can't. I was like, fuck. But dude, they're leading me down the stairs.
Like
I'm
Superbad.
handcuffed. Like, this is a couple years ago. We just throw you down the stairs, unhandcuff you, and let you go. I was like, can we please do that?
Nah.
Like, can we please punch me in the stomach? Let me go.
Obama's in office. You know
Dude.
how it is.
Ugh.
This was the good old days.
I legit thought I was
Beat
going to
you
get
with
out because they were like enjoying me
Yeah.
roasting all them and
Yeah.
everything, But whew.